Hi everyone, this is Teresa. Welcome to another Missed It Monday. And I have been given the pleasure of showing you this collection that I believe Amy showed on the What's New Wednesday last week. This is the Concord and 9th. This is the Picture Perfect box dies, and then also the Picture Perfect stamp set. And she showed them on her video, but I wanted to show you how these are actually put together and actually assemble one for you so you can see how easy they are. And I first want to show you, this is a camera. Oh my gosh, this thing is so cute. It is like one of the old Polaroids. I did it in black because that's what they used to look like when I was a kid. And it's got a little gift box in it that you can put things in. And then I made up 4 samples of some cards or Instamatic pictures. And these are buildable scenes that they have with the Picture Perfect box dies. It comes with that. So this is one that I did, and it's got, you can see a beautiful little scene there, and it says have a picture perfect day. It's so cute. And I actually mount mine on a solid background just to give them some stability. So there's that one. And then I made this one with the feet. How cute is that? Sending smiles. So adorable. And this one I actually made into a little little card. So it's got a stamp that comes with the set in the background, and I just Versamark inked it and did some clear embossing powder, and then I just assembled everything on there. It fits perfectly together and sits inside the Instamatic picture. There's a little piece of washi tape that's actually a stamp and a die from the set that you cut out, and did the happy retirement, and then made it into just a simple little card. Oh, that was cute, super cute. And then also another pair of shoes, but these are sneakers. Look at these things. They've got shoelaces in the shoes and the whites of the shoes, and then his pants and the little bottoms of the pants, like they're rolled up. How cute is that? Wish you were here. And then I did some autumn kind of leaves on it. The background, there is another stamp in the set that is like a stone walkway, and I stamped that. It doesn't fill the whole thing, so I went halfway and then halfway, and then I did a clear emboss with Versamark as well. So how cute are those? So what I would like to do, and just so you know, these fit. You can put them in the box and close it up. You can put a gift card in there if you'd like. There is another feature to the box that I want to show you, and that's with the one that we're going to assemble. So let me move everything to the side. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to attempt to show you something. So I've been asked when I do this, how do you not lose those little tiny dies? I mean, these things they're pretty small. And while I was at the store one day shopping, I found this thing that Amy had, and it's a tonic magnetic board. Have you seen these? She has it in the store. I'm going to fit the whole thing in there. But what I did whenever I do a project like this, and there's a lot of paper piecing, which I enjoy, is I put all the dies for that collection on the magnet. So I've got all of my camera pieces over here, and I've got all of my like scenery pieces. Let me pull that down right there. And they're all in one piece, and this actually sits up like a tent, so you don't have to worry about not being able to get to things, but it keeps all of your pieces in one. The magnet is super strong, and she has these in the store. In fact, I want to get a second one because I work on multiple projects at a time, and that way I'll have enough. Isn't that how we are? So I thought I'd show you that, but let's go ahead and make a box. And for the sake of time, I went ahead and just die cut everything ahead of time. And I know my granddaughter, and she loves these colors. I like the aqua greens and the soft pinks, and I added some silver. So when you cut the box or the camera out, and we'll keep that, I'm going to see if I can somehow get that in the picture here. I'll put it right there so you can see it. When you do the box, you want to cut 2 of the one piece that has like these little hashes in it, and that's for the sides to contain the box. So 2 of those. And then you also need 2 of the box pieces for the bottom of the box. And we're going to do something different with this one that we didn't do on this. This has got the box pulls out right there. There's also another piece in the die that has this slit in it. So once we put this together, you're going to see is that I can take one of the pictures I put together and make it look like it's coming out of the bottom of the camera. How cool is that? All right, so let's put the box together. Let me move that off to the side. First thing we're going to do, and I went ahead for sake of time again and just kind of burnished my edges here. But we want to make sure that you get a good fold on all those edges. I don't worry about the flaps so much because those kind of just bend in. And then we're just going to give a little burnish on these. Wait till you see how easy this goes together. All right, and these ones we already have a good burnish. So let's go ahead and just reinforce those score lines, just to make it fold up and kind of stay up a little bit better, and that's how we want it. So the other piece that comes with this is this top piece, and that'll be the front of the camera once we build it, and then the back piece. And what's really neat about these is they say glue on one end and on one end. For those of you that are like me and aren't sure where to put the glue, they spell it out for you. So we've got some burnish lines in the middle to do the top of the camera. They're really pretty intelligent with this. Makes it so that it's very, very easy to use. So that's going to be our top camera piece. All right, let's do the bottom of our box. And those are our elements for the top. We'll get to those. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put some glue and grab, of course, got to have this sweet petunia glue gun. Let's put a little bit of glue there. And all you do is line it up to the edge. And then we're just going to give that a hold for just a minute. Few seconds. Gives you enough little wiggle time. You could use the dry tape, like the strip tape on this if you wanted to. I just find with glue I get a little bit of wiggling on an edge. I want to make sure I can do that and get it lined up. So that one's done. And this one at the front of the box, we're going to add a little bit of glue there. Doesn't take very much. And we're going to hold that up. Let's just give that a second to set up and to hold. There we go. All right. And then we have the back of our box and we have the front of our box. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some glue and we're going to apply it down on the bottom of the box. And just kind of randomly, I try to get over towards the edges just to make sure that it holds. Just like that. And then we're going to take this side of the box, and remember, because it's glue, we got a little bit of give time. And all we're going to do is set that onto the edge of the box. And we make sure our edges are good. Just kind of give that a second to set up, and while that's working, we're going to add some glue to the sides. We'll glue that one into place. Now don't go away, because it's the back or the top of the box or the camera that's really cool to put together. And I'm going to do a real simple little scenery card for you as well, just so you can understand how good these go together. You know, I never used to be a paper piecing person. It was so tedious. I have found now that if I cut everything first, and so we're going to hold that together, but if I cut everything first and get it done, I can sit here and just relax and put it together, and I found it to be very therapeutic. I actually enjoy it. All right, so now what we're going to do is put our box together. So we're going to add glue. Sorry, I fumbled for a second there. I'm getting older. Sometimes I forget how to do things. I don't know if you have that challenge. I do. All right, we're going to add glue right along these edges, and it does not go through those hash marks. They show on the outside, but you can't see any glue seeping through or anything. All right, so we're going to put those there. And then we're going to take these, and we're just going to line them up. And we'll grab our edges. Set that one there. Grab this one. We'll set that over there. I mean, that's it. That's your That's your box holder. And I guess if you needed to, you could turn it on its side. Take your bone folder and just kind of run it in there if you want to. All right. And then this will slide in to our box base. I did 2 colors. How cute is that? Okay, now I like to assemble the camera before I put it on. I just find it's a whole lot easier for me. So let's go ahead and do that. And these pieces, I'm gonna use my Pink Fresh pickup tool, which Amy has in the stores. I tell you, I've had these kind of tools before. I really like this one. It works really, really well. So all we're gonna do, we might have to pull the tweezers out too, so is we're just gonna add some glue. This will be the back of the camera piece, and it fits right over those hash marks. We're gonna take the next layer, and sticking with our color theme, look at that, so cute. I don't know how many of you remember these cameras from when you were younger. Am I showing my age? I remember I used to have envy because my dad had one and we weren't allowed to use it because, you know, you flash 10, 20 pictures and it's gone, and then they're upset because you used all their film. But I think because it was one of those you could have it right now, you had to have it. All right. So for the sake of some of these little ones, just so I don't get a bunch of glue on my hands, this is for the side, and again, goes right where the hash marks are. That sits there. And this is the center of the camera lens. Set that right there. Okay. And this little piece, gotta have that. Definitely want to have your tweezers up for these things. And I mean, it's showing you exactly where to put all of your pieces. Let me slide this piece over here, okay? And this will be the last one on there. And that'll be the front of our camera. But wait, there's more. You know there's got to be more. I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't. Look at that. It's the front of my camera. I know, little things excite me. I can't help myself. Okay, so a couple options on what you can do here. If you look on this camera, you see how I have, just like the Polaroid, the rainbow stripes, and I reverse mine. I cut little strips that just fit onto the backing that holds this, but they also have the die that cuts these 3 pieces. So I went ahead and cut in the pink and a gray, because of course that goes with it. The colors do. And all I'm gonna do is set this. You see where that circle is right there? I'm gonna set that right in the middle. And listen, if I don't go straight, don't you be leaving me a comment that I didn't go straight. All right, and then we're going to take these and add them to the sides. Look at that. So easy. All right. Put that right there. We're going to take one more. But I think it's really, the details of this are really impressive. You look at it and you know what it is. And I thought it was funny that we showed this to my grandson. He came in from Florida tonight, and he's with my husband and I for a week. And my husband asked him if he knew what one of these cameras was, and he said, yeah, I used to have one. I guess they're coming back. So that will be the line, just like this one, but it's going to be a different color. All right, now what we're going to do is very simply add some glue. And then add some glue. It really holds pretty good. All right. This piece for the back gets put right on the back edge, and it fits side to side. So there's not a whole lot of thinking that goes into this, which for me is a good thing. And then what you can do also is, before I do that, let me pull the box out. Just makes it a little easier to grip it. All right, we're gonna add a little bit more glue because I should have done that first. All right, and then that piece is gonna glue. I'm trying to put it so you can see it, right on that edge. Just like that. Okay, we'll just give it a second to set up. I think you have to adjust it. Again, that's why the glue comes in handy. All right, got that there. And when it comes down, this piece right here just folds under. And that's going to sit right in front of that little box, or that little line. We're gonna sit it right there. I'm just gonna hold it for just a second. I guess you could even lay the box down like this if you wanted, because it's a box, so it can lay flat until you get the camera top on. Okay. Listen, they don't get any cuter than this. And there's my green and pink camera box. How cute is that? Now I got two. All right. I thought I'd do a little scenery card for you. How about that? And I'll show you how that slides into that little hole on the camera. All right. So, again, cut all the pieces. I keep little tins that I'll keep all the pieces together. You know, however you do that. I find that for me that works like that. And then what we're going to do is add a little bit of glue onto here. I'll move up a little bit there so you can see. And then it just takes a little bit. Boy, I'll tell you what, this sweet petunia thing was a lifesaver for me. Squeezing them bottles, didn't like that. All right, and then I just add this onto the card. So when you get these dies for the camera, it comes with, for the insert, it comes with the outside piece and the inside piece. And so I cut it like that, but then I also cut just one of these, and that gave me the backer. And I found that for putting it together, I like that a little bit better. So, all right, so there's that. That's our Instamatic piece. We're gonna leave that there. And look how easy this goes together. So this is my sky. I thought I'd start with that. And then I got some hills. All right. And that goes right to the bottom. By the way, there is a slight variation in the size of this, so I just want to make sure, yep, I'm headed in the right direction. The going to the top is a little bit taller than the bottom. All right, so I'm going to set that there. And it goes off the edge, but we're going to trim that after, so we're not worried. It just depends on where you want your mountains. And then this to me is like pasture land. And that's going to glue right down at the bottom. And I tell you, when I first saw this next piece, I thought, there is no way this is going to work right. Oh, yes, it does. So this is the roadway. And at first, it looks too big to fit on there. You know it's not. That Concord and 9th, a bunch of smart people over there. They know what they're doing. I got a little bit of that glue off there. Okay. And then you set that, depending on where you want it, I'm going to go right in the middle. And you're going to watch what happens here. That thing goes right to the edge of that pasture. How brilliant is that? I love that. Look at that. It goes right to the edge of it. Ah. Now the little trees, we're going to pop those on. A little bit of glue, just this one has 4 little trees. Okay. And it actually sits. You can go on either side. I like it over here. But you sit it right on the edge, like that. And then we'll take the other one that has two little trees. Okay. And we're going to move that. We'll set that right here. All right. And then before I go any further, I'm going to pull these scissors out. I'm just going to cut the back. Cut that little excess edge. I like that they give that extra, so you can decide where you want your, your rolling hills to go. And you can also die cut that and flip those and put 2 layers if you wanted and end up with 2 mountains or 2 hills. You could do them in different colors. Man, the possibilities are endless, right? All right, and I'm going to take my little sun, a little bit of glue, boop, boop, boop. I'm going to put that right about there. We'll take our larger cloud, a little bit of glue, and I think what I'd like to do is kind of make it look like it's kind of going over but off the cloud, sun behind the clouds. Not like that doesn't happen up here, does it? One more cloud. And this actually, the die set comes with 3 clouds. You can use 3. I'm just using 2 for this one. How about if we put that right there? Okay. And a little bit of glue. We're going to slide that right into that hole. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? And then if you remember, I said, let me grab the sentiment. So we have a picture perfect day, happy retirement. I use those. Wish you were there, thinking of you. Adventure awaits. And then these are the washi tapes. And a couple other little things. This is kind of like a little grass. That's the stones that I showed you, and then the sun rays. So, but look what you can do. And you can put your little sentiment right there. Oh, we don't want to do it on that one. Remember where we did that little hole? You can do it. Does the picture, here's the question. When the picture comes out, does it come out this first, right? I'm trying to remember. So let's do that. So they would pull it out and it would say whatever, thinking of you, whatever right there. And you can actually pull your picture that way. Or you could turn it and do that, I guess, if you wanted. We could grab one of our other ones and put that in there. And you don't really know what it is. You know it says sending smiles, but that's just the cutest little thing. And then if you want, you just pop your little picture right back in there. Okay? Love it. There you go. We got some nostalgic cameras, some cute little Instamatic pictures that can be gift cards or just can be the Instamatic pictures. And remember, this square, you could also take that die, put it over one of your pictures, run that through, and that becomes part of your card if you wanted to do that. And you scrapbookers, I can see possibilities with this. I think it's huge. All right, so there you have it. Picture perfect. Box dies, stamp set, all the goodness awaits you. Make sure you stop at the store and pick yours up today and share some pictures with us when you make them. We'd love to see them. All right, everybody, take care, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day and keep on crafting. Bye-bye.